Hey, welcome back to the Jarnagin podcast. Today I talked to Eujay Doe. He's a creative from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He's been grinding and posting content very often while trying to, get some photography shoots and just desiring to get more and more into it. I think it's sick. We talked about what he's doing, creativity, fitness, the importance of it, what inspires us, and just more stuff like that. Before we get into this, if you want weekly updates on what I'm up to, what's inspiring me, what content I posted, and etc., I post a weekly newsletter. And you can check it out by going to isaacjarnagin.com and just type it in your email. Try to build a little community there. You know how it is. So would definitely appreciate that. But let's get into this episode, baby. Yo, Eujay, how we doing, bro?
I'm good. How are we?
Good. What you up to today?
I just got that worker on a studio package photography thing off Amazon. I just got that today, and I was saying messing around with that.
You got it in, you have it in your house?
Yeah. I just set it up in the office.
Yeah. Was that on your story?
Yeah. I put it on my story earlier.
What did it come with?
There's 2 soft boxes, 2 umbrella lights, a backdrop, 3 colors, and then a final one reflector thing.
Huh. And what did that cost?
It was $180, I think.
Yeah. So it gets you into pretty much every type of light you need, right?
Exactly, yeah. And most of the stuff on Amazon, I realized they don't have lights that you can change the temperature. And these are there's 2 I saw, and this one had a reflector, the other one didn't, so I picked this one. But I was just I need something. I need some lights, and if you probably know lights are expensive.
Yeah, lights are expensive. I mean, the top of the line's Aperture, and then they kind of have a sub brand called Amaron, which is a little cheaper to build. But even my light that I just bought, I haven't bought lights for years. My first one, it was with the pole and everything, it was $600. So probably the best way to go about it probably would be to get those Amazon lights, and then if you're using one like crazy and you're running into problems hey, I'm getting into this kind of Amazon quality, maybe I need to upgrade, you can always upgrade. But have you ever had a studio at all?
I've never personally had one. I've tried some a couple of times, but I mean, you gotta rent something out, it costs money, and sometimes I'm just thinking of something, and I don't want to wait till shoot it, or I need a concept. So now it'll be nice. I can just do a quick little concept and keep that for when I can actually go to work.
What were you playing with today? Did you put any any subjects in front of you, or did you just kind of set it up?
Yeah, my roommate Luis, I just had him model a little bit. We both just were messing around with our families, just kind of figuring. Chris random pictures, to be honest, just testing out the lights, different positions, stuff like that.
Yeah, where'd you meet Luis? Because I met Henry through a group chat, Henry Smizik, and then met Vlad, and then I haven't met Luis in person, but Vlad has everything, all good things to say about him. Where'd you two meet?
Beautiful years. We got in 6th grade.
Oh, damn.
At the middle school. I think we're at a basketball game, and I don't really remember the story. He had an iPhone 4, and he was playing Subway Surfers on it or something, and I hadn't seen that. I was like, yo, what are you playing at next? And he was all wearing that. And we made friends ever since.
Huh. Did you guys push each other to get into kind of, you're both are creatives, or did it kind of happen naturally, both of you?
So when I met him, he already had his YouTube channel and stuff like that. He's been doing that forever. And I've always had an interest in it. I used to taking pictures on my flip phone and stuff like that. But he actually had the camera and stuff. So when we first met, I'd go over and help him with YouTube videos and stuff like that. And then eventually I got my old camera, and then the rest is history.
Was his channel always Project Sploosh?
Yeah, it was.
Gotcha. So I thought it was just when I first saw it, because I didn't look into it until before we recorded. I'm all right, this is probably just his creative brand or something. And then I looked at his channel, it's got, tens of thousands of followers. I'm oh, he's been uploaded on this forever. Good for him, man.
Yeah, it's always been a problem. It's a geeky day.
Yeah. So what are you up to right now, day to day? I see what you post on Instagram or whatever, but I don't know anything beyond that.
Did it video? Right now, it's changed a lot since the summer stuff, but right now, I'm just working it like a day job. I'm bartender. on the weekend, we'll stuff, and then get the photo shoots, whatever I carry. Most of my time is spent at the computer editing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get into YouTube. So I have a couple of like Lollycoin videos I've been trying to edit.
Yeah. What have you been getting into? I haven't seen that yet.
So in September I ran a triathlon, and I had a couple of guys come out and they filmed it. So it's a cool little like vlog,
Yeah.
a documentary style video, and then just filmed a commercial shoot for what the hoodies were about to drop. That we just about to drop. We did a commercial for that. I was like the director, and I'm entering that.
Damn, bro. Yeah. No, I feel like those kind of behind the scenes, like more personal and long style form YouTube videos are kind of coming back. Just like people are liking that personableness more. It's always a weird type of niche to post because you got to try a lot harder to get people to kind of love what you put out as you. But over time, that's great. So, how many videos you've done? A few on there on your YouTube?
None of them are actually posted yet, but
Yeah, that's how it be.
I should have like this month, like 4 or 5 below.
Yeah, yeah. Damn. Damn. What's the hoodie? Are you wearing it?
Oh no, this is a bit generous. This is Peggy your homies. This is by the for 037. Shout out.
Oh, I love that.
Now these are so Luis has been working for a while trying to drop like a clothing brand, and it's supposed to come out this month actually, February 22nd.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much I could say.
Yeah.
22nd.
Is the name Project Sploosh as well, or is he switching it up?
It's just Project, and it's PRJCT.
Gotcha. That's hype. Have you done any like, how long have you just kind of been messing with the camera behind the scenes, like, spending the all your free time editing and stuff?
I've been messing around like me for probably like 7 years.
Damn.
I'm 33 right now. Let's turn 23.
Yeah.
But that's just like, different seasons. Like you go through a month where you're doing that raw. I mean, you take 3 months off. And another month. It's usually when I went on like trips, like camping, I pick up the camera again. But I really started going handling this August when I just went back to Minnesota.
Where were you at?
Before that, I was for like the last year and a half before that, I was doing door-to-door sales selling solar out west.
You were west?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm all over. We came to the Midwest too,
Yeah. That wasn't. I mean, Louis did that too. Were you guys with each other at all?
Yeah. We worked for the same company.
Gotcha. Damn. How was that?
It was a great experience. I'm glad I did it. It taught me a lot about myself and taught me what I want to do and don't want to do with life.
Yeah. I mean, how was walking up to doors? Were you able to kind of do it and do well with it, or you kind of to yourself more and it was kind of hard, or what?
I mean, at first, like I'm a people person, but I'd say when I first got out there, I definitely lacked a lot of confidence. So in the beginning, it was super, super hard for like the first month or so. But after that, I started getting a little bit easier. You get a little bit out of your comfort zone. And I wouldn't say I wasn't the best by any means, but I wasn't like terrible.
So did you get a livable wage going? Like, was it livable and just not fun? Or was it just like, dang, this was really hard kind of a thing?
No. It was livable and it was super fun.
Yeah.
My thing, like why I stopped doing it was just the life on the road was pretty taxing. Like you're living pretty minimalistic. You're living with a lot of people too. You're always on the road. I didn't have a car when I was out there, so like that sucked too. Because I'm the people person where I like my alone time too, and you just really didn't have a lot for past days.
Same with me, man. Like I can go around people, but man, I mean I spend most of my time just chilling right here where I'm at. So how did your company work? Because I know people that just kind of stay in a region and stay at it and do sales or whatever. Was your company specifically moving around, or were you just moving because you wanted to?
We just moved because we wanted to. You hear about a good opportunity in a different state, so you just go over there.
Gotcha.
And
Damn. And then what got you to move back to Minnesota?
I wanted to focus more on this, the creative stuff. I didn't have a lot of time. Like sales takes up a lot of your time. You're dealing with these customers like pretty much 24/7. And some days I had to wake up and like fly on a drone, but I didn't have time to like edit videos or anything like that, and or even like go places because you'd be working here, you have a meeting here or today or whatever. And I was like, the scene in Minnesota is getting bigger, and I feel like I can leverage that. I know a lot of people already, like I grew up here and stuff like that, so I was like, it'd just be cool to pursue this.
Yeah. What's your kind of end goal you're looking toward?
End goal eventually, like I'm not gonna say film geek, but I really like movies.
Yeah.
Eventually, I want to be like a director of some sort. I don't know if it has to be like a feature film, but a director in some way. Make films.
Right. Is like recording like that hoodie video, is that kind of close?
It's close, but I don't picture something more like with the actual narrative, like the genuine story.
Oh yeah, you want a storyline behind it, not really like commercial, like yeah, I get that. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, bro. Damn. What's what you got going with I see a lot of, you're kind of jacked, bro. How long you been focusing on the fitness grind?
I think it's there in the beginning of 2021.
Okay.
3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beginning of 2021 is when I started like being really consistent with it. I've always been working out. Like I played sports my whole life, but I'll never really like. I played sports and I was like in shape, but I wasn't like in great shape. Like I still had a little belly or whatever. But yeah, I'm really well hungry for it. It's about 3 years now.
What cued that?
I was just unhappy with my body. Like I felt like, especially okay. So after high school, like I stopped playing sports and stuff, and went to college. You're just way less active, gained some weight. So I was just like, dude, I love sports. I want to be able to like move around like good. And so I was like, all right, let me get into this lifting. So I started lifting, and then eventually I moved on to like calisthenics and stuff because I wanted to have like more mobility. I decided like training for longevity. Like I want to be flexible. I want to be mobile. I'm going to be doing flips and stuff. So I started doing calisthenics. And then recently I started doing jiu-jitsu and stuff.
Damn. What's that been like?
It's been a whole experience. I did a tournament actually last in December. After a couple of months of going to the gym, and found the super cool experience. Like I played sports when I was in there, like I said, but I never went to like any tournaments or championships. So I just started playing until I was like a little bit older. But I was like a brand new experience, like super lucky in the 1-on-1 with an opponent, like something I've never had before, and I love that feeling. So.
Yeah, it just came up like just kind of a sign up thing where you're in your classes and you're like, shoot, sure, why not?
Well, actually, my freshman year in college, I went to like 2 MMA club classes because I've always loved like UFC and stuff.
Yeah,
but I've never really trained because MMA classes are so expensive when there's internet cheese like that.
Yeah.
I saw on Instagram actually was an ad. It was like the 6-week program or whatever, and it was when I just moved back to Minnesota. It was right next to my mom's house. That's where I was staying at the time, and I was like, "Shit, let me go check it out." Went there, checked the gym out. The guys were super sick. I just love the atmosphere, so I never South. Damn. I like lower bowl. I don't know all the time.
Yeah, you're chilling. I feel like I don't know what it is about UFC and combat sports. It's like I'm pretty new to like I don't know, like that self-improvement stuff, like trying to make your own lifestyle and, being healthy and stuff. I feel like I've just slowly gravitated toward combat sports too. It's just another discipline to learn. Um, I feel like.
It's like something about being a beginner though makes it look super cool. I don't know. You work a lot of muscles that you haven't most likely used before. Like I don't know, it just feel very fulfilling. Like,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah, it puts you back at the low again. And even when you're like in good shape, doesn't matter. There's technique with it too. I mean, shape helps, but
And there's always somebody who's ready to beat you up. Cool.
yeah,
I'm gonna trade you on.
yeah. Are you gonna tackle one next? Or are you gonna stick with jiu-jitsu for a while?
Um, well, I did jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with them for a while. I kind of flip, alternate. It depends on the season, I guess. I like running triathlons too. So I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like
So
this summer.
how's kind of hybrid training? I mean, you do pretty well. What does your training look like? I guess I see you do everything, but
That could be. I hope you just do a lot of stuff, like whatever it is. So I get versatile.
yeah,
But mostly the base is like calisthenics. So every day I'm like doing some type of push-ups, or I love doing pull-ups if I can find a bar somewhere, or go to the gym or whatever. Stretch every night. And then recently, like, I'm just trying to do I've been running a lot.
Mhm.
And I do jiu-jitsu like maybe twice a week.
yeah.
But if the gym is coming up, I go like 6 days a week.
Damn, bro. How'd you? I mean, have you been into running for a while, or did you just kind of start that?
I kind of started that. I'm not really like, we live right by Lake. It's like a 5K. It's a nice little like 25, 30-minute run. So it's not just crazy.
Yeah. So the first time you just went out and ran that 5K, and then just kind of kept doing it. Or did you run shorter the first time?
Wow. No, I can't do a more share this industry. Okay. But I mean, I've done sort of before that. I usually go like 1 mile, 2 miles. And then here's when I started doing like 5K just regularly. Just because, I mean, I'm never going to go like half lane in a row to do the same thing. And like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like running around the lake, seeing a bunch of people, being active, like motivating.
Yeah, I've been trying to get into running, man. Actually, I haven't been trying, but I've just been enjoying lifting. And then, I do my little 10, 20, 30 minutes of cardio in there, and I call it good. I'm like, I don't want to do any more than this, but
Gee, that's, at least you're doing something.
yeah,
There's
no,
a
I
sense out of it.
think it's huge. I mean, just getting in there and doing whatever the heck you want. But I feel like I've seen a lot of like, I don't know why on Instagram it's been like hybrid training, so much hybrid training. Have you been seeing that?
I haven't seen that a lot. I was thinking it's maybe just like the For You page, like it's tailored because that's the kind of stuff I watch. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a trend right now.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
But I mean, stick with what you're doing, bro. If it's working, like as long as you're getting in there, being consistent, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, I mean it's good. I mean, I was a pretty skinny kid growing up, so just a year of 5-6 days a week in the gym and eating does a lot for you. I mean, turn yourself around right away. When did you kind of like after you're like, oh, I'm kind of big? When did you realize, out of shape is what I meant? How long did it take you to be like, hey, that was kind of effective what I did there, working out and stuff?
I don't know where there was a point. I never really. Yeah. I don't know. I only consider myself like out of shape when it's like when it has to do with cardio.
Yeah.
Like if I can't boost certain numbers, but I usually rather look like out of shape. I don't know.
Yeah.
Usually, if I look out of shape, I'll be like usually because I'm like bulking or whatever, and I'm just content with it. But
Yeah.
I started seeing results though, like probably 2-3 months in, and like at first, like. There'd be days where I'd be like, oh, this is pointless, whatever. And what honestly really helped me was that I'm doing with 7 people at the time, and all the guys, they'd go to the gym like every day, like somebody was going to the gym every day. And there'd be days I'm like, yeah, I'm not going, I don't want to go. And you have like 4 dudes that are like, you gotta go. So that's what really helped me a lot.
Yeah.
If I didn't have those guys, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today, to be honest.
Right. What's your living situation now? Is it similar, or are you smaller now?
Smaller, just one.
Is it Louis?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I'm like, you guys hang out all the time. I'm like, oh, it's probably because you live together. That makes sense. Are you into the flipping scene too, like all the other Minnesota boys I know?
Oh yeah.
When did that start?
During COVID, actually. COVID is when I taught myself how to backflip. I've always like just loved acrobatics and stuff like that. Like, I ain't doing beat active, I just love it. But me and my buddy, we're just like, now's the time. Like, we got nothing else to do. So we taught ourselves how to backflip. And I'm always done like that one. Adrenaline junkie, I'd say. I like flip jumping and stuff like that. So I wanted a way to incorporate like flips into that.
Did you get into all like the flipping YouTubers back in the day?
Like flip like Z?
I don't know. I'm thinking of like the mainstream ones, like Tanner Braungard and Tanner Fox and all those guys. Well, Tanner Fox was more of a, I don't know what he was, Scooter and
No, not really back in the day. It was more like recently, like, you know, Pashers?
No, dude. No, I haven't delved into that at all.
There's like a Russian group of guys that I used to watch a lot. But that's like it though.
Yeah. And then Vlad and Henry made videos too. That's how they bonded, was doing flips.
Was that really?
You know that? Yeah, they when Vlad first moved, he didn't know English, but they were still friends, and they'd just flip and be like, "Hey, nice flip, dude. Good work."
That is,
I think that's sick. Yeah.
That's sick, yeah.
But I don't know.
What about you though? I don't really know much about what you do.
Yeah, freak. Where do you want to start? What do you want to know?
Like, what's your main type of like content or media that you're trying to produce?
Yeah, I mean, last month, ever since I've produced my website, I've just been kind of uploading daily on accident everywhere. Yeah, just because I had so much stuff piled up before the release, because I'm like, well, if I'm going to have content, I kind of want a place that people can go and learn more about me. So that's been a lot of everywhere, but the main reason for that is just, connecting with people, first of all, like Jay and Louis, cool people like that, I'd be wanting to do that. And second of all, I just want to prove to businesses and organizations and professionals that might need help with their stuff that I can do this. I'm a team of one, and I do a newsletter and a podcast and daily content and YouTube videos. And so they see that and they're like, hey, this guy's legit. So that's kind of another reason I do it. But full time, I run my own business, team of one still, so kind of freelance type stuff. And I partner with a few businesses and do some of their socials. And then I get a few one-off clients that just want videos or websites or whatever.
You're a full-time creator?
Full-time, bro. Yeah, somehow.
Awesome, bro. Congrats.
Somehow. Yeah, thanks, man. So I do that, and my contents right now is just whatever the heck I want to make. We'll see if it niches down at all, but I kind of like...
Should be.
Yeah, the most powerful type of creator is a creator that just makes whatever the heck they want. And if you get a community behind that, that's powerful, because then you have the opportunity to do whatever you need to do when you got a community behind you.
It's like a legit solid personal brand right there, because they mess with you because who you are.
Exactly.
Push a certain type of content.
Yeah, I've had multiple individuals say that, like, yeah, your audience is like, smaller, and it's not small. I mean, it's a nice size. I'm thankful for.
I love saying it's small, but if you think about it, it's like 1,000 people, like random people around the world are watching, 2,000, 3,000. That's a lot of people. Like, imagine finding that many people in front of you.
Yeah, and they mean no harm behind that, but their main thing is like, it's the most personal, wholesome stuff. Your posts.
Right.
I have a few like posts every now and then that you can just tell I'm following algorithm and stuff like that. But mainly just like those, camcorder videos and stuff like that. I just want you to catch a vibe by that and get what you want. So, and I've noticed you, Louis, and you both do that kind of as well. You guys just upload whatever the heck you want, pretty much. And so, I mean, we're all on that same trajectory. I'd say there's not a lot of people that I know making content like us three. I don't know. It's just like we do our thing and we upload it and we don't give a heck. I mean, we just do it. I think that's great.
It's too long to get like that. What?
Yeah.
Seriously though, I try and just had it be like, they're just my language, They're just how I look at life through my lens, and some cliche.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is. Just learn letters and share it to you guys, and that's how you keep it.
Yeah. Yeah. Ever since I got a kind of the system of school and stuff, I've just like disconnected with how I've known life more and more, and it's opened my eyes up to just like giving less of a heck. So posting daily is kind of weird for a lot of people, but I don't even think about it anymore. I mean, you still a little bit, when you get, but like, you just put it out, man. So, but
what keeps you like motivated to post daily? Or you're saying you don't even think about it anymore? It's just kind of like a habit.
Just kind of habit. Like, I'm surprised. This last month has been the most habit content making ever, where I haven't even thought about it, and it hasn't been hard. What motivates that? You get knocked down enough times, you want it more. You want it more, just more and more and more. That's why I don't know how to explain it any other way. There's just obstacles in front of you, and you just knock them down. So, beginning of the year was kind of when I started going to the gym. I was making $1,000 a month from one client. That's all I was making. And I didn't have a job because I quit my job or whatever, and I wasn't in school, and that was a hard place to be at. So I put the reps in. I was repeating with that small workflow I had, and I wasn't doing anything like I was now. I wasn't able to hold up with habits. Like, I was barely able to do the gym. I was barely able to do that one client just because, like, I didn't teach myself how to be able to put down this much work yet. But over time, when you teach yourself disciplines, which is why I like the gym more and more, and disciplines like, you were talking about MMA and stuff like that more and more, is just because you teach yourself how to put down more work. And if you didn't know, it takes a lot of work to specifically do what you want to do. I mean, that it takes quite a bit. I mean, you find that out really fast. Just to get one shoot that's kind of near what you want, it takes a lot of work and a lot of networking and stuff. So, yeah.
So what made you decide to start the podcast?
Podcast is, when was it? I knew I needed more of a personal brand. I knew podcast was an easy medium to, and what I mean by medium is just a way to put out media. It's an easier one to do. I've been talking to people a lot like yourself for years, since I was like 14. And I'm just like, it wouldn't be that hard to just throw it on a recording and do it. Now, it is a little weird and different, but it's still not that hard. I like to say we're kind of having a semi-normal conversation, But, yeah, so even if it gets 0 views, I still meet you and know more about you, and that's powerful. I can hook you up and stuff like that. That's fun. And then if you want to put a viewer behind it, even if you get 1 viewer a week or 1 viewer every 2 weeks, that compounds over time, and that's powerful. Someone taking the time for 1 hour each week to listen to your stuff, I mean, that's powerful, and that's a lot of time for someone to take. So, and if I just don't think about it and do it, and I have the discipline to pull off something like this, why not? It's just a good way. But from a content sense, it's 1 long form upload more per week that I put out. Short form, it's 14 or so clips that I put out a week. So that's already 2 posts a day. And over time, it just has the power to accumulate interest from people. That's what I think about. I do it for free, and I will never expect to do it paid because I do it to connect with people. But the real world answer. I mean, it does turn into that too over time once you have hundreds of episodes out, but it's just an easy thing to do. So I was off of it for a while, but once I put out my website again, I'm like, all right, I need to show people that I can do this weekly and I can talk to people, and I want to inspire people to go after it if they need to go after it. I kind of like how I've talked to people that have found success. I've talked to people that are in the real grind, and I've talked to people that barely have even started their grind. So I think it's cool that someone that hasn't even started their grind, they can walk on and see a bunch of these young people in all different stages of the grind, and maybe their story can inspire them to do that too. So, yeah, I don't know.
I love that, bro.
Right.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So a lot of things behind that. What do you do it for? What do you do everything you do for?
I used to have a podcast actually.
Yeah.
Well, I think I just it wasn't a priority, to be honest. I kind of want to do it when I have really. I'm not like you.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do all that stuff in 1 week. I want to do it when I can like pay somebody to like make the clips and stuff. Like, nice.
Yeah.
But I do love talking to people too, so and I feel like I can get more like personal on the podcast. Like people can like really get more of you versus like you don't need videos. It's more like a perception. It's whatever you portray for them to see, but people see how you talk, how you think.
Yeah.
And like, it's like they really get to know you better. But I'm sorry.
I said, you're telling me you're not genuine when you're like, hey, me on my photography shoot today, here's what I did.
Then you're kind of telling you, I was all
yeah, I'm just kidding. What were you on about?
All the film, like video and photo stuff. I kind of really started because they're just a way for me to like portray emotion, I guess. That's another way of me to like express myself, even though some of the content may not seen. Like, some of it is just content actually. Like you just put stuff out there, put stuff out there. But aside, I don't know, it's like a way to express myself in that moment.
And
So it's like really moves me emotionally. Like visual stuff moves me emotionally. And I don't even know if that makes sense. I've never been able to like explain this. But
yeah. What's something that you think of in your head, like a piece of work that you've seen that you just know moved you and it just comes right into your head when you think about it?
I mean, it's like so see, this is the thing. I think in like visuals most of the time rather than like visually like images. And I can like describe these things by like my feelings and stuff like that. So I'm not very good with my words. If that makes sense.
I'm talking about like something you've seen.
Like an art piece?
Yeah, like a movie or a photo or an artist or a piece of clothing. I don't care. Yeah, get that list out.
Movie. I'll say my favorite movie I thought was really beautiful was like Interstellar.
Damn, I just watched that last night, bro.
Did you? What did you think?
Yeah, it takes a few watches, I feel like, to get the understanding down, but it's a beautiful movie.
Like the cinematics in there. So
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, them trying to interpret a black hole or time during that bookshelf scene. I mean, it was crazy for sure. And the wave scene is absolutely insane too. Yeah. No,
These people of artists that I'm not really good with names.
No.
There's a couple of like, some stuff just like the colors and some images is mobile. Like what the composition, I don't know.
Yeah.
Very basic answer, but I wish I had a specific piece I could tell you.
Yeah, you notice that more and more now, colors and just the way things are shot. Yeah. No, I feel it the same way. It made Oppenheimer more fun to watch. And it was cool comparing both Oppenheimer and Interstellar just because it's that same director and being like,
Christian Nolan.
yeah. So, that's good. I like 1917 is that World War I movie. Have you seen that one?
That's like the one tape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's got good colors and obviously is very well thought out. That's good stuff. But man, when it comes down to like something that inspires me most, not in like a visual way or anything where I can't describe it. I can more, mine's more feeling. I can just see what I want to be doing more through other people working. So I like watching behind the scenes of people doing dope stuff.
I love that too.
Yeah.
Like seeing how stuff is like,
Yeah.
you're seeing the creation of something. I love that. Like more documentary style.
Yeah. So I always go back to my favorite one. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it was so young into my creative journey was John Bellion. You know him.
Mm-hmm. Making up the one song?
The Luxury. Yeah.
I think that's the one thing. I'd actually one video like that on YouTube one.
Yeah. So that specific one's the one with the trumpet part. I don't know if that's the one you watched.
I can't remember.
No, yeah. I don't remember.
I'm assuming it's the same one though.
He has a few of them out. He has a few behind the scenes one out. I think maybe The Luxury is the one with the most views, but I could be wrong. But just him going through the process of that beautiful song. I mean, the song's beautiful too. It's got a beautiful instrumental part with the trumpet and whatever. It's got a beautiful message about him finding success and then him kind of saying, I hope I don't lose myself, in this luxury, And so just hearing him talking about that and then hearing him compose he brought in a guy to play the trumpet because he had that trumpet part in his head and he's like, all right, play it. This is what I want it to sound like, kind of. So then watching him interact with that guy was sick. And then he had a feature come in, and usually when people think of features, it's like, oh, we want the big name artists. And he was kind of like, nah, screw that. I want it to sound the best. This chick sounds good. And she comes in and sings like an angel. And then you watch those behind the scenes videos, which both me and you love, but then it makes the actual art piece mean more to you. So now when I listen to the Luxury, I'm like, woo! Like,
It makes you enjoy it like more.
Yeah.
The whole process.
And I don't know if you relate to this, but the first time I watched that video and then listened to the song again, I kind of remember-ish where I was at in life. And then now when I re-listen to the song, sometimes I just listen to it, at the gym or whatever. But now when I re-listen to it and I'm in a spot of, like, I don't know, thought or thoughtfulness or like even meditation, I think about where I'm at now and how my life has changed since the past. So that's super weird but cool too. You just think about that song and like how you're continuing to grow and get better at whatever you want to get better at. And then you keep going. So I don't know if you relate to that at all, but
Things take you there.
Yeah.
Probably not necessarily a song, but I think I misunderstood your question at first. I can't think of a piece like that off the top of my wallet. I feel like I gotta dig deeper.
Yeah. But you've had something connect with you that far, I bet.
Definitely. I'm not kind of trash. I got selective recall.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. But he's got a few behind the scenes videos, and then I don't know why, but obviously Cole Bennett's second channel has a lot. Lyrical Lemonade 2 has got a lot of great ones.
Style Corral. I love it with the music video stuff.
Yeah.
More so too, just like all the techniques that they use. I love like seeing that stuff, like or like the transitions, like how do they do that?
Yeah.
Everything about film is just so interesting.
Yeah. And this is no shade, but like the videos itself, like the music videos, I just kind of say like, all right, cool. Like that was cool. But then you go back and watch it, and then you watch the behind the scenes, and then you go back and watch the music video again. You're like, oh, this is like, I'm listening to this the whole next year, man. This is fire.
I'll agree with some players like
yeah. But no, it's fun. It encourages me to make those videos kind of too. Obviously they turn out a little more cool and cinematic looking when you have a guy following you around, but we're a little too broke to do that right now. We can just do it ourselves.
So is music like a big part of your creative process?
Uh, it's something. It's like I don't know what its role is. I really enjoy it. I got a lot of minutes listened on Spotify, but it's a very passive part of my life. I'm not good at music or anything like that, but I can listen to it, and certain pieces inspire me a lot. So I'd guess so. I'd say so. How about you?
Yeah, I think music is another thing that works like hand in hand to control the emotions. So I guess
Yeah.
depending on the mood or what I'm trying to go for, I listen to like a certain type.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very intentional with like the words of the songs.
Okay.
Very like singing kind of that like if I'm trying to like focus on something, I'm not gonna listen to like rap or stuff like that. Probably
Okay.
keep it chill.
Yeah.
Music, lo-fi, something that'll me focus.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to the gym or something, yeah, I'm gonna listen to like some hard.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting because mine just all depends on volume. So like when I'm working, I listen to rap on a lower volume, and it's got me locked in. And if I need to turn up a little bit, I just crank the volume and go. But I think my mom kind of said, like, I feel like the younger generation doesn't hear words as much, like, all the, but yeah, I mean, I could see why my mom would say that, but I definitely know people like yourself that take those lyrics and think about them a little bit.
Yeah, it's something I just started doing recently. I realized there's a lot of power in words.
Yeah.
And the stuff you listen to, I feel like it impacts you like subconsciously.
Yeah, it does.
Like, I mean, you obviously like take it with a grain of salt. It's not gonna like make or break your life, but
Yeah.
if you're focusing on it though, because I can hear it now, like, because I looked into it. Now, you can focus on this. Like when you buy a car and you start seeing a car, every time you're driving it, so there should be a little bit more careful.
Right. Yeah, I there was a moment in life I had to tone down on the those kind of emo rappers. I'm like, damn, these are fire, but yeah, they're fire songs, but man, you got to tone down every once in a while. And then I'm kind of in my stage where I listen to one, I'm like, oh, that's fire, I got to add that back. So now I'm turning up to it again.
Sure. I'll give that ball, and it's cool to listen to it with every once in a while off the move.
Yeah, no kidding. But in my alternate life, I would do music, but
Ever dabbled?
oh yeah, well, like a little bit. Like I did band in high school.
What instrument did you play?
I did percussion, and our school was pretty chill. So like I wouldn't say I like really focused on being great, but it taught me how to count music and learn a little bit about it, and made me a lot of good relationships. So I think basic knowledge of music is helpful everywhere. I mean, I can't say that it's been helpful with my creative scene. Just knowing how to count, especially with like obviously when music's involved, that's really helpful. But just in general, I feel like it is. Do you have any music background?
I used to be in band.
Yeah.
I played the trumpet, baritone, and then the whole trombone, rolling singer.
Damn. Like how long?
I'm now
Just in total band.
4 years.
Gotcha.
I quit in high school because I battled lame.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have stick with it, honestly. I wish I did not have that hard start. I was like,
oh, same.
I truly love music.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing here. Mine was bad because it was a smaller school too, so it was just like basic, like Iowa, small school, like type stuff where you like sports and stuff. And I'm sure that carried over to your school too a little bit. But I had the opportunity to go into like, take advanced classes, and I said, no, that's lame. I want to do what other people are doing. And then same with band, like I enjoyed it and I stayed in it, but like you still have that hanging over your shoulder where you're like, oh, this is kind of like known as lame a little bit. But good thing for me, I didn't give a heck for that. But the advanced classes I couldn't get myself to do. It's brutal out here. And that's what I mean with like I talked about how I've been out of the school for a while earlier in this, and now I just care less and less. Ooh, I could have used that mindset right then and there. That's when we could have really dialed in, me and you.
A lot of people can use that when I start lagging.
Yeah.
I try to teach myself the piano and the guitar, like post out of school. I did it for a couple months for both of us, and then I kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get all the guys again.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I got them both. Like, I know you got a guitar right here, and piano is lower right here.
Yeah.
I just got to get back into it.
There's nothing like learning it alongside people, or even if you suck and the other people are good, at least you can kind of like hear the music and get motivated of why you want to get going in that instrument. So that's why band's a good atmosphere to learn in. This would be a great time to learn for me, because I think I live with 4 other dudes and all 4 dabble with, they all know instruments. I know basics, like I could play a little, fancy little beat, but that's it. They're singing and stuff, so it'd be a great time to learn. But
you got a good community already for it.
Yeah. But yeah, knowledge-wise, just today, I went try hard. I said I'll release a few algorithm reels every once in a while, so I'll post one tomorrow. It's got a trending sound, all right? It's got a catchy intro. It's got colorful text. It's gonna be like why you should carry around an old digital camera, and then it'll flash all these photos I've taken on it. Doesn't even have my face in it. It's so trendy and aesthetic. It'll be great. It'll still flop, but it'll flop. But anyways, I counted the beats and then split it up into frames. Now, since the frames and beats per minute don't exactly line up, I just made sure that the snare lines up and stuff. So I went above and beyond to make sure that thing works, and music contributed to that, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might have to say a real idea.
You should, man. I mean, I'll break that down for you again. I even used weird text that no one else could create, because I'm like, I want to be unique here. I looked up color palette generator, and then I saw on the color palette generator it said trendy color palettes. So I'm like, maybe I could even make my color palette I use for the text trendy. Why not? Yeah, so if you just look up on the internet, like color palette generator, it's so addicting. It just pulls up a color palette, and then you just look at it and you press space bar. It'll keep switching it up. And that's great. What I do in Premiere is, you kind of make text, or do you edit on Premiere first of all?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can kind of make text and make it look cool and put a stroke around it, but it just kind of looks like basic Premiere text. So what I kind of do is put it into Photoshop, and then I type in my font, and then I like stretch it out all weird. Just, I don't do it proportionately. I do it all weird, and then I copy and paste that, and then make it different colors. And you'll see what I mean by that tomorrow. And then I export that PSD file and put it right into my timeline just to kind of have fun with it. But just not giving a heck and putting it out and having fun with it. It's kind of fun. But
that's nice. Well,
yeah. Have you been?
See about that?
Yeah, you'll see it. You'd be like, dang, Isaac, trendy man. I didn't even put my face in it. I already said that, but I was excited about that. Do you use CapCut at all?
Oh, I love CapCut.
Yeah. You've been
use CapCut every morning.
Yeah. Just for like phone video, like personal video type stuff.
A lot of my stuff is phone videos, to be honest.
Yeah. No, there's no reason it shouldn't be. It's great. It's great stuff.
Yeah, it's just handy. I got a little tripod with my finger syncs and stuff like that. On the floor, you set my phone up. Yeah, just leave it there for a little bit. Move slots, change angle.
Yeah.
Perfect. I do it with wind videos too. But CapCut, yeah, it's nice. It's a great utility for people who are just trying to get it edited.
Yeah,
I was super like I'm dabbled with like so many of the software, and I never like stuck with one because I was truly never like a video guy until recently.
Yeah,
and I was scared to jump in. I kept procrastinating, pushing it off.
Yeah,
and then I got CapCut and I was just making all these on my phone. And I thought to myself, I'm like, dude, I'm literally editing. Like, it's the same thing.
It is, bro.
On a computer. I was like, it's the same thing. And so I was like, I just had to go on the list and just jump into it. So,
yeah.
I love CapCut.
Yeah, there's CapCut on computer too. I mean, I think if you're if you're casual or you don't even have a camera, I don't think you ever need to switch. I think CapCut is perfect. It's even actually better. It's a better app for quick editing than Premiere is.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, it's so easy.
100%.
Yeah, right.
Now, if you're recording on a camera and then throwing it on your phone on CapCut, maybe not. But no. But honestly, yeah, once you get a camera in the mix, you probably should go through your computer somehow. But CapCut has a desktop app now, so maybe you don't even freaking need.
People have done straight off the camera on like the computer app and your thing.
Yep. And you know that style of reel people make where you're just like, yep, they've got this down. It's like the Alex Hormozy type reels.
Yeah.
I've seen a few where it's like, I directly think that they're always on Premiere. I'm like, these guys just took a lot of time in Premiere, and they made a good reel. But
I think so too, yeah.
but I've seen a few where it's like, all right, see my timeline, and it's a CapCut timeline, and it's a perfect one of those reels, and I'm like, no way they're doing that. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I saw a CapCut timeline one. Of course, I've seen Premiere ones, but man, I was surprised when I saw people doing that quality of stuff with like, shaky little icons of storytelling and stuff, and the animated captions and stuff like that look really aesthetic. It surprised me when I saw that, but
people get creative with whatever they have.
Yeah. What do you think about, and you might not have any thoughts, but I'm running into a little bit of I've kind of been thinking about, like, I'm getting better and better at video or whatever, and I can make really good looking stuff. Like, I can get that Alex Hormozy style, but I really just am starting to think, is this even effective when connecting to people on a social platform? It almost can be too professional for someone to connect with, where, like, I would say, like, our gym or our videos where we're on CapCut, or like where you're at the gym and you're just recording it and being like, hey, it's me, I'm at the gym, little caption, here's me doing calisthenics, or me just running around with my phone, is more personable, that people want to connect with. What do you think about that?
Like, you're trying to say like your qualities and
anyone. I'm not saying mine. I'm just saying people that try to strive for that's not as relatable. People don't like that. The general public.
I'd say it just depends on what your goal is, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'd say if it's like movie quality, you're like a life coach, yeah, you probably don't need that.
No.
I think like you could do it for sure. It just depends on like when you're
right.
They're gonna help you, or is it just
Yeah. So everyone with the God tier quality stuff, like the business coaches or whatever, that have the supplies in order to have those made for them, obviously people really like those because they have a lot of good advice to share. But everyone that is just kind of a regular old person that nails that stuff, usually creatives, I kind of notice all of their following is just creatives that value that. Now, if you really want to attack the general public, like, I don't know, like some of these people that don't have as much experience in this stuff as me and you, them just making their stuff and being personable and trying as best they can is the most relatable, I feel like. So I feel like it's a weird thing. Like you want to make the best you know how to do, but also it kind of bites you in the long run, like a little bit. Like it's kind of a weird thing I've never ran into before, huh?
That's true. I do hear both sides. Like, I've heard some people complain, like, not complain, but say how they just want to, when they have world side while watching this slash and it's distracting me. I think they connect more with, like, if they feel like the person is like themselves, like they're going through a struggle, or like, they're just human. It's not like social media. But it's also art too, when you have the skills to create that good content.
Yeah.
So to make it like too good.
Yeah, it's been kind of a weird thing, there usually isn't too good, but with this type of stuff, it's kind of feeling like if you make it a little less, and a little worry about being personable. It can benefit you, but that makes sense to me because I was talking about you a few minutes ago, just about how people are liking those long form personable videos, like like that Sam Solik type stuff, or I don't know. I didn't watch your triathlon video, but I thought maybe that would be kind of that same thing. People just like seeing people's point of view of stuff, and a lot of big creators are putting that long form stuff in just because that short form isn't connecting with people as much as we need to be connecting with them with. So it's just it's kind of all coming together, we're kind of going back in time a little bit.
Like the short form stuff, like people's attention span is too long that even do anything like that actually has like real story in it or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like nobody, I like some of the, I wouldn't say I like it. I watch some of Sam's videos and it's like nice and super personable. There's definitely that video can go on like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. What's cool about it? Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry to cut you on.
No, you're good.
The music video that you did, I was gonna say I really like that.
Thanks, man.
Not him on it really well. I love like the black and white and stuff like that.
Yeah. Did you catch? I did a 15-minute little walkthrough behind it on my main channel. Did you catch that too?
I haven't seen the walkthrough. I was scrolling through Pinterest and I was so Luis this picture I saw and I was like, I really like this concept. Like I want to do something like that. And he's like, yo, you probably really like this music video.
Yeah.
Show me your video.
It was a crazy one. I traveled. I had 2 days time notice, and I needed to be there in 2 days. It was an 8-hour drive to Michigan to help out a friend, and I'm like, I moved a few things around, and I said, screw it, let's do it. And he had the idea of doing it square, black and white. There's a film called The Lighthouse that's shot like that, and he kind of wanted to mimic that look, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be sick. So it was fun. I was just focusing on compositions rather than like cool colors and stuff like that. Yeah. And then we had a good time with it, and I think it's a beautiful song. So it was a lot of fun. You ever done a music video?
I haven't, but there's probably something that works.
Yeah,
probably something that works. Have you done more than one?
I've done like free stuff before. Nothing that I'd worth showing, but that was my first. Yeah,
not moments all.
Yeah, that was the first one where it's like it paid well. He needed help. He needed someone that could turn around stuff fast, and I'm like, I can do that. I could do that. So it was a great experience. But more creative than I've gotten in a while. Now that I've been in this flow of business, and socials, it was weird stepping back and being like, what's the coolest looking thing here?
Is there nights having that balance? You wish you could work on like creative stuff more, or?
It's a good wake up call. I think when I picked up the camera, whether I knew it or not, there was a sense of ambition behind it. Like I've always wanted, business has kind of been my forefront, whether I've known it or not. So, creativity was a great thing, and it's always in my life no matter what. But I don't have a desire to like, lower my business in order to keep up with that creative stuff. I just think it'll always flow together. When I need to do the creative stuff, it'll kind of happen. What's your kind of boundary with that?
Whatever happens.
Yeah, you don't mind it either way.
I just focus on whatever I do at the time, and I don't know. Like if that just what happens, it's like their business stuff comes up, and I'll do that.
Yeah.
I don't really have like plans or stuff. It's just like whatever I'm thinking about, I'll do it, and whatever comes up.
Yeah,
like pretty easy going.
We're young, man. We got it in. What's next for you? What do you got? What are you thinking about? You got your gym thing soon?
Yeah. This month I'm just trying to stay active. I've been kind of out of the gym. I'm trying to work out every day. I've been good so far every day of February. Even if it's just like a little workout, like stretching or like abs or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm well. Actually, all these videos, the YouTube videos, they're on archive. And I watched this thing online, and this guy was saying like he was like trying to have like file out there so that like when people watch the video, they have some more like a view to see it instead of just one, and then they gotta wait or whatever. So I was trying to stockpile. So I got the two done. I just showed one today actually,
Nice.
and then we're trying to get two more out. So one about that so I can actually launch the channel.
Yeah.
But besides that, just goals.
Yeah. Do your thing. Yeah, man. Well,
Anything big for you? We gotta see him,
yeah. It's been a weird thing. Like, I actually have something that I legit can't talk about, which kind of sucks. But which is never the case. So that's a good thing probably too.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So I'm excited, but same old. Keep doing my thing. Opportunities like what's coming up is those will keep happening if you keep putting in the work. You know, me and you both.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. But anyways, thanks for coming and talking today. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me, nerd.
Yes.
It's a blessing, man. I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, no worries. The one thing that's cool about this too, another reason I do this podcast is like every single person I've interviewed this is like, I could say right now, I don't know if I could say this in 100 episodes, but would love for you to connect with them. So if you need some more community, check those guys out. They're great. So it's all a networking thing, man. But
Okay, sweet.
yeah,
I'll take your word on that.
yeah. Keep up the good work, bro. I'm excited to keep seeing your stuff.
Sign for this real model too.
Yeah.
Peace out. Live up to the hype.
I mean, it will live up to the hype. Will it flop? Probably. But you heard all the reasons why it shouldn't. So if it doesn't, it's Instagram's fault. Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll see now, bro.
All right, nerd. Appreciate it.